This is absolutely lit. This is lit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is Dark Times with Dark Match Steve. I'm Dark Match Steve. Welcome. Now, I noticed there's a couple people that probably are not here because they're still in Scott Starbird's stream. Let's pop over to that, actually. Let's go stream snipe him for the last minute. You know why I'm live now at the same time as Scott Starbird? Because this motherfucker he scheduled his stream for 9:30, and he's live now. I purposely went on early because I saw his stream. I went to his stream before 6 o'clock and saw that it was scheduled for 9:30. This son of a bitch is live right now. Let me get you guys over to Scott's stream with me. Hold on. Let's confront him. Let's confront Scott live.
He had my address, he'd probably just send me, along with 10,000 other people, like a Christmas card every year. Bobby Orr is just that kind of person, and Doug Flutie's that way too. But Doug went from getting drafted in the NFL, I forget what team he was on. I think he played for either one season or 1.5 seasons. They were going to make him a backup or trade him. Somebody was going to make a backup. So he's like, fuck you, went to the CFL. I started watching CFL games just because of Doug Flutie.
Oh, it was 9:15, actually. I put 9:30. That was my fuck up. He scheduled his shit for 9:15. So I was like, oh, okay, he's doing, I don't know what he's doing. He's scheduled for 9:15, though, so I'll make sure I'm on early. Motherfucker.
I was like, this is great. This is freaking out. Like, it's just almost just as good as the NFL. I mean, there was some, there's a little bit different play calling and shit like that, but for the most part, the talent, in my opinion, was still there. Don't, Airplane Willie, don't sell yourself short. Do you know how many people could only wish to be on the practice squad? This guy right here. I wanted to be a wide receiver. I'm probably too short. Definitely too short nowadays.
All right, let me say hello to the chat. Everybody getting in here right now. Michael Earl, promo code Lummy's up in here. Thank you guys for coming to hang. Yeah, you missed it by one comment.
Canada is a great experience. Dude, Canada is beautiful, bro. Don't get any of us wrong. It's just a crappy lefty people and the garbage-ass government. That's the only problem with Canada. And it being really, really cold in the winter, but you get used to it. Just like people go down to Florida and it's like, it's only 105? Shit, this ain't nothing. You get used to it no matter where you go. You get acclimated. Dogback Steve, let's go! Dogback said, bro, what the fuck? Your stream is scheduled for 9:30, so I'm live now. You're live right now? Are you really, you stinker?
I'm live right now, you son of a bitch.
Yes, go to his channel.
Oh, God.
Shit.
We're going to get...
All right, guys. I'm going to get off here. DMS, I'd never go where you're going, brother. It was just a little... I just got a new computer, so I had to redo everything. There's still tons left to do, but I'm almost there. I'm going to get out of here. It's 10 minutes to 8. It's that time. And DMS is on, so we going to my boy... let's even go over here. Where is DMS? Damn, bro, you think I'd really go on at 9 something when you're going on? Come on, homie. You know me better than that. Why do when I click this, it goes away?
Oh my God.
Here we go. Oh, look it! It's dueling! We got dueling streams.
Scott Starbird, you son of a bitch!
Alright, so now that I know DMS can hear me, real quick, you didn't need to get off, bro. No, why? Of course I do! I was going to get off anyway. I was kind of hoping and waiting for you to come in the stream. I was just blindsided. Never! I love you in pieces. I don't know why. Now I think I know why, because the computer, I didn't set up the local time. Because I was saying earlier to Bob Cook at the beginning of the whole stream, I'm like, bro! He's like, yeah, I'm going to bed, dude. There you go, you're streaming at 9 something. I'd never go. You know the deal. You know our setup. I'm going on at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then you got Alex Stein prime time on right after that. And then we follow up at the after party at Dogman Steve's house. That's the deal. All right, guys. Please, everybody, get your tukuses over to my man. Oh, boy. Dogman Steve's stream right now. I'm going over there. I'll be in the chat. We'll be having a good old time. Big E said DMS's stream is Scottster. Yes, that's cool. DMS can catch the end of the stream where I hopefully send all you beautiful, wonderful people right over there. Yeah, I don't know why that. I think I know why I did it, but hopefully it won't do it again. I love every last one of you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not tomorrow, but the day after that, we're gonna have Steiny on.
You see me in the corner doing the the DSing.
Live on the show with me.
Okay, that's a lot of fun.
And as always, no matter what, you always gotta go to Dogman Steve. He's the only one out of the three of us who streams 5 days a week. So, and he's always there. It's a nice warm blanket to go home to. It's your home. Go to your home. Dogman Steve is your home. I love you guys. I'll see you guys.
Come home, chat.
Over at Dogman Steve's, but I'll be back here tomorrow at 6 p.m. and we'll do the whole thing all over again. It happens all over again. It's like the sun. Every day. We come back every time. All right, get over to Steve's. I love you guys so much. Thank you all. I'll see you guys in Dogman Steve's chat right now. Get over there right now. Go.
Get over there, guys. Oh my God, that's funny. Bro, his thing said 9:15. I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna jump on early. That's fucking funny. All right, sorry. I was just starting to say hello to my chat, and we ran over to Scott's stream. Okay, there's that. Oh shit, wrong button. Okay, back here. All right. Where were we? Oh yeah, Rainy's up in here. Stacy G, White Ice T D M S. What y'all really want? Call each other. I don't think I have Scott's number. Can you call through Twitter? I don't even know. But yeah, I messaged him on Twitter. I guess he's not like on his Twitter like I am. Bob Cook. White Ice Tea, sir. Thanks for joining us. Fucking K-Dog's up in here. What's up? What's up? Oh, Rainey, you're in North Carolina? What are you doing? Selling houses over there? You don't have enough houses to sell in Oklahoma? Damn you, Rainey. Big E, what's up, sir? What's up? Yeah, I did. I saw you put that in there. I did. I broadcasted Scott's stream for a minute there. Oh, that's funny. Oh, Daniel Graham. What's up, dude? Welcome, welcome. You're from Scott's channel? Thank you for checking out the stream. We're just going to get into some of the Riot stuff. Unfortunately, I missed. I hope I don't, I hope I don't make you guys sit through the same bullshit if Scott already covered some of the Riot stuff. I wasn't watching his stream. This is the first night that I missed almost all of Scott's stream. Because I saw, I was at his stream before 6 and it said 9:15. So I've been doing prep shit for my stream and everything. Oh, and I got, guys, my new background finally fucking showed up and I didn't have time to put it up today. But I ordered this Escher painting. I don't want to tell you which one. I don't want to spoil it. Not that it's, going to be that big of a surprise. But anyway, I got a new background. It's an Escher piece, but it's like it's made out of cloth, which is good. I have a few different things hung up in my room here to make it echo a little bit less, because I don't really have like soundproofing stuff up. It's not like a real studio, but yeah. So I actually found something else made of cloth to put behind me for a background. I know I could just use a fucking whatever green screen. I know StreamYard has those capabilities, but I'm, whatever. Just trying to keep it real over here. Scott Starboard, thank you, sir. Bro, yeah, I feel bad. I didn't mean for you to end your stream right there. I was just like, I went live and I clicked over to the YouTube because there's other stuff I was going to play on my stream from YouTube, and I see you come up recommended. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? But anyway, sir, thank you for joining us, and thank you for telling everybody to come hang here. I really appreciate it. All right, guys, so where are we going with this tonight? I actually have quite a few interesting clips to go through. There's a chance, even if Scott Starboard or someone else that you have watched, even if it's mainstream, whatever, I can almost guarantee I've found a few things that you probably haven't seen from the riots and stuff like that. We're going to get into a lot of the, we're going to watch some of the craziest footage together. There's a few things, a few posts and tweets that I saved that I haven't even really, looked over well. So I'm going to react to them organically, guys. You're going to watch me react to these clips, okay? No, but then we've got a couple other things. Number one, a fucking reporter got shot by the cops down there, which is pretty crazy. And we got the video of that. And then also, was this whole thing predicted, ladies and gentlemen? Little cliffhanger for you. You got to wait till we get to that. Was there somebody that may or may not have gone on to Joe Rogan's podcast and predicted all of this happening? Oh my God. That's a nail biter. We're going to get to that. Fucking Joe Rogan. Yeah, one of Joe Rogan's friends, I won't say who yet, but we'll get into it. One of Joe Rogan's guests / friends was on his show last year. I think it was last year. And made a prediction about riots in LA. So it's very interesting. We're gonna break that whole clip down. I'll play the whole thing for you. Hopefully I don't get hit with a copyright because of Joe Rogan. I've seen other people play clips from his show on their stream, so I think we're okay with that. Al Pacino's up in here. What's up, family? Thanks for joining us. Hello, sir. All right, so first, where should we go to first, guys? Let's look at this fucking woman let's check out the reporter that got shot. I actually so I saw a clip of this somewhere, and I found the full video on YouTube here from her broadcast. Okay, history. Let's get down here. Where is it? That's not it. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Hold on. I want you guys to watch this ad with me, too. There's a pre-roll ad. I want you guys to sit through it with me. What is this? Wix.com. Whatever. I don't even know what this is. Wix.
To household name.
There's some better company, guys. Don't go with Wix. They're interrupting our stream, okay? There's some other company out there that's doing what Wix does better than Wix. I can guarantee that. Oh, God. Okay. Spoiler alert. She gets shot. What were you saying, Daniel Graham? We need to get a rescue out there. Martial law and depose the Marxist revolution. Douche nozzle, Mein Führer Newsom, and put his ass on trial for his treason and sedition. I heard they sent, what's his name? Kyle Rittenhouse out there. He got a clean house. No pun intended. This has been a long time coming. Rigged election, anti-American regime has stolen California. I welcome the military here. Oh, you're out in California? Bro. R.I.P. Hang in there. You just discovered my stream. Please don't die. We need viewers. Actually, my numbers aren't too bad right now. I actually looked a minute ago. I've got like 15 on YouTube, but then on this side it says I have 30 some. I'm assuming there's some on Facebook and then Twitter. I'm sure I got a few on there. So yeah, that's where we're at tonight. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Wherever you're at, get in the chat. Your voice needs to be heard. I can't live without reading your sweet little comments.
After hours of standing off, this situation has now rapidly deteriorated. The LAPD moving in on horseback, firing rubber bullets at protesters, moving them on through the heart of LA. You just shut the fuck up.
Like, what was the point of that? I'm honestly confused. That lady was standing in the same fucking spot the whole time, clearly with a professional microphone and a cameraman. And that cop just nonchalant was like, I feel like firing one off here. This blonde lady's kind of cute, and she'll never fuck me, so I'll shoot her.
You okay?
Okay, sounds like she's giggling. It's just a rubber bullet, so I'm assuming we're okay. Jeff Cron's up in here. What's up, bro? Oh, fuck, I missed Dark Match Jeans up in here. That mustache is rugged as hell, bro. You look like a cop that has kneeled on some ghetto criminals' necks. It's my dream to kneel on the neck of a violent criminal. Hopefully my day comes soon, and I'll be in the news. How do you like the sound of that? Everyone, I wrote a joke, guys. Listen to this joke. Listen to this joke I wrote. You guys know me. I dabble in comedy writing. I did the roast for Bubba the Love Sponge. I had a set for the Bubba roast. Here's the joke I wrote. Just imagine this is a joke that's mixed in with in some comedy set that I'm doing that's political leaning. And then I go, yeah, how about George Floyd? Haven't you guys heard about that George Floyd guy, right? Yeah, man. Everybody says he died because of having fentanyl in his system, but really it was because of the felony. And people go, what felony? And I go, the felony on his back, on his neck. The fella's knee on his neck. I'm retarded. Sorry, guys. Let's move on. Wasn't so good when I said it out loud. Let's see how this lady's doing.
Good morning. We begin with developing news out of Los Angeles, where tensions have reached boiling point. Tear gas and rubber bullets fired as protesters clash with police over immigration raids. Straight to US correspondent Lauren Tomasi. Lauren, what's the latest as we come to you?
Kate, this situation really unraveled about 90 minutes ago and has been out.
Oh, so they just started this over. They're giving us the full con. Let's watch through some of this and see what this bitch gets into, because I have not seen all this footage. Maybe this lady, maybe she threw a rock at one of the cops and they recognized her later on, and so they decided to shoot her in the leg. Let's see what happens. Or maybe it was just a fucking bloodthirsty cop, which is also very possible and plausible.
Out of hand ever since. If I can just show you here the amount of riot police that are on the street. This is actually an on-ramp onto the 101 freeway in Los Angeles. We're in the heart of downtown right now.
Big E, that's good. DMS likes fentanyl. Fentanyl is D in his mouth. Fentanyl, D in his mouth. Oh, that's good. I'm going to steal that like Carlos Mencia. That's mine. That's all mine. In fact, I'm going to block you right now and edit this section out of the stream later. So no one said a funny joke. Let's get back to this video, guys.
And this area has just been entirely shut down by police and by...
Big E, you have to remember, and this applies to you as well, sir. And I know that you're technically, like, you've been a fairly long-term friend of mine through the Bubba Army and a supporter. But you guys remember, we don't have that many rules for my stream. I pretty much let it completely run loose in my chat. I have yet to delete a comment. I have yet to ban one person, and there has been terrible, terrible things said in my chat, okay? But you remember the rules we have. There's only a few, and I'm struggling to remember them as I'm trying to get into this bit. Oh, yeah. No doxing. Rule number 1, no doxing. If I see people putting addresses and numbers in my chat, even 8675309, which is that song, but somebody actually got me with that, and I thought they were giving out someone else's personal information, almost blocked them. You got me, okay? But even if you do that as a joke again, you're blocked. You're banned, okay? Number 2, second rule of being in my chat, the coolest chat on YouTube right now. If you are funnier than me in my chat, you will be banned. Okay? You think of something funny, you DM it to me, and I say the joke. You hear me, Big E? I won't have that in my chat. There was another rule we came up with, but I don't remember. That's enough of that. Let's get back to the video.
By protesters. If we can just have a look over in the distance there, you can see the dark black smoke. That is coming from a vehicle that has been set alight by protesters as they move through the city here.
Yeah, no shit, bitch.
Been thousands of people throughout the day. Things had been...
He's just clarifying that the protesters lit that car on fire and it wasn't Jewish lasers. Thank you. What's her name again? Becky.
Relatively on and off, a little bit of moments of chaos, but then it was unclear what exactly sparked this big movement from police. They came through on horses, firing tear gas, firing those flashbang grenades, and moving through so quickly. Officers here are actually heading down onto the highway now. It's quite extraordinary to see. If we can just point over here, Jimmy, you can see them walk.
Bro, I saw one video. We'll get to it. I don't think, we're going to have to be careful because I don't think anyone gets really hurt. I don't know. But I saw a video where these guys, the protesters, were up on some interstate overpass deal. I don't know the layout of LA. I couldn't tell you where the fuck they were, but they were throwing rocks. They were throwing big rocks down at the cop cars and the police. So we're going to take a look at that in a minute. Hopefully I don't get nipped in the butt for playing something a little too crazy. I'm covering the news though, guys. I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to shock anybody with any footage. We're looking at this together. Oh, Kevin Gable's up in here. What's up, family? I'm over on the Twitter. Thank you, sir, for getting in the chat. And I see some people hit the like button over there. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Kevin Gable, I don't know, but I'm getting butthurt. This is offensive. It makes me want to riot. Can go get on welfare and food stamps. Okay. Oh, fuck. I know what you're getting at. I hear you, buddy. I hear you. Listen, you better, if that's a good joke you're starting in my chat right there, Daniel Graham, learn from Big E. From him getting chastised. You got to DM me that joke. You better not say anything too funny in my chat. I'm watching you guys.
Looking down, this is a major freeway in Los Angeles. You can see one side of that still open there, but officers moving down. We know a little...
Oh, it might have been this overpass, but obviously at a different time because the thing I saw had cops packed under that. This might be the same overpass.
Earlier on in the day, protesters had made their way down trying to block off this freeway. I think they might be down there again. But you can see the amount of people.
Oh, this is before, guys. Here they go down there. Oh, my God.
That are walking through here. These officers are all armed with batons.
Batons? Bitch, what the fuck is that? We're not in Britain. It's a baton, you fucking...
This situation continues to develop, but all of this, Kate, this is now day 3, is happening in protest of the immigration and custom enforcement raids that have been unfolding in Los Angeles. Undocumented migrants have been the target of these raids. They were a surprise and has sparked such fierce anger throughout Los Angeles. This is a city that is made up of so many immigrants. There is actually around 10% of the city that is undocumented migrants. That's hundreds of thousands of people, and there is just so much anger here in Los Angeles right now.
Yeah, Lauren, these are incredible scenes that we're seeing at the moment. It has now entered the eve.
Bro, these are all the people that fucking Joe Biden let come over the fucking border. These are all those fucking people. Was this really not a setup? We're going to get into some more of the more schizo-conspiratorial end of this spectrum. Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm fucking nuts. I'm not going to leave that stuff out of there, okay? But this is fucking absolutely crazy, guys. These motherfuckers have taken over LA. They're actually, I mean, this is like, they're actually causing some real problems over there. This isn't a joke. It's not just like a demonstration and everything's all good. This is not looking good.
There, I know you and your cameraman yourselves, you got caught up in some of the crossfire earlier. Do you get a sense that it is becoming more heated as the day goes on?
It definitely feels that way. And, you know, we can see vehicles on fire. There have been at least 3 cars that have been...
Okay, so no, this is after she got hit, because she just said it. All right, let's get out of this video. I want to watch this again, but look at this fucking cop. This is actually nuts, man. She's just, what is he making an example? Is he like, welcome to America? I can hear your British accent. Welcome to America.
Hours of standing off this situation has now
welcome to America. We have guns here.
Rapidly deteriorated. The LAPD moving in on.
You're lucky. I only have rubber bullets in this. Welcome to America. This is what we do to greet foreigners, is you shoot them in the back.
Horseback, firing rubber bullets at protesters, moving them on through the heart of LA.
Welcome to America. Welcome. Here's a bullet for you.
You just shut the fuck up.
You okay?
I'm good.
Welcome to America. Australian accent. Yeah, I know. The fucking, it's in, you can see Australia in the top of her video here. Okay, I know it's Australia. Believe me, I'm not that retarded. Lady, why is your country upside down, by the way? Look at this. What is that? Why is it upside down?
We begin with developing news.
All right, let's get out of there. No, you have a fair point there. No, you don't need to be sorry. Please don't apologize for pointing out the obvious, Kevin Gable. Listen, I'm sorry. Don't go into a war zone and expect not to get shot. I'm just saying, not saying it's right. No, I'm right there with you. No need to apologize on this stream. We don't take things back to what we say on here. We just let it fly and hurt whoever's in the crossfire. Oh, fuck. All right, guys. Where am I gonna? Okay, let me get these other 2 tabs up, because the rest of what I got saved that I wanted to look at with you guys is on the Gram and Twitter. What is this? Oh, that's not it. Okay, there's her. Already showed that. Here's the fucking cops lighting up this car. This I thought was interesting, and I don't know, like, I mean, I don't know what the cops, I guess some of the times that they're shooting, they're not trying to actually punish somebody. They're just trying to scare you off. I don't know what the logic is behind rubber bullets exactly. I don't use rubber bullets. I only have real ones in the guns I have. So forgive me for not understanding. But, Truth is Unbreakable is up in here. That's got to hurt. She had no padding. A real war journalist has the protective gear just in case. No. Well, bro, you think when you're a fucking pretty Australian, not British reporter, you're hot, you're pretty, you've got long hair and lashes, and you're standing obviously just reporting on the news, you really don't expect to get shot. You have a real microphone, not some fucking, you're not out there like Fleckas with a fucking lapel mic taped to a wooden spoon. Okay, you have a real microphone. You're out there with a real cameraman, and you look hot. There's no expectation that you'll actually, I mean, like Kevin Gable said, you should. I mean, if you're an outsider to the United States, you probably think that this is just like, just a regular weekend in LA. I don't know what she's thinking, but I could see her not expecting, just being like, obviously, I'm a reporter, obviously, but the cops don't get paid for having common sense, okay? Also, you get paid more. Bro, look at them light this car up. And I know these are rubber bullets, but what? The car is like trying to do a 3-point turn and they're just lighting it up. Look at this. Look, he can't make the turn, so he's got to do like a 3-point turn. They're still shooting him. This motherfucker, imagine, most people have enough anxiety trying to do a 3-point turn on a normal street in their own town. Now imagine you're getting hit by rubber bullets while trying to do a 3-point turn and pass the driving test at the DMV. This is what they should have prepared us for. No one knew that just regular citizens trying to make a 3-point turn would just absolutely get their car lit up by bullets. And why doesn't this guy recording get shot? Who is this? Whoever's recording this must be a lot hotter than that Australian bitch. Bro, look at that. This person's like turning around. I wonder if this is actually someone that's lost. This is probably someone that's lost. I mean, what the person, what did they do? I think we would have footage if this person like threw a brick out their window or something, but they're just getting lit up. What the fuck? Rubber bounce. They might not intended to shoot her. I don't know if it's worth going back to that video, but it sure looks like they, aimed at her. Not like they just aimed at the ground and it bumped up. But still, bro, regular bullets ricochet off of stuff too. I mean, you're responsible for wherever your round goes. Unless it's extenuating circumstances, something forgivable to a jury, then you're fucked. Fat Pig, bro, I almost messaged you earlier today because I haven't seen you up in here and I didn't see you in Bubba's chat this morning. I was worried about you again. You okay, dude? What's up with you? How's it going? Where you been, lover? Sweet teeth? All right, let me drop this for a second. I don't want to show you guys everything in my DMs because I got prep for shows later this week. We covered her video there. Already showed you guys that. What is it? Oh. We got some, guys, I'm telling you, we got fun stuff to get to this week. Look at this fucking lady, and I'm going to break down some of this. I want to show you guys something because this is actually going to be educational in terms of self-defense and stuff too. This lady gets hit with some fucking pepper spray, and I want to show you guys what we're dealing with here. Yep, 100%. Don't aim or shoot if you don't know what's beyond. You got to watch your backstop. Got to watch your backstop, guys. Gun safety. Oh, shit. Let me, okay. Let's get you guys back up here. Okay. Hopefully this ain't too small for you guys. This one lady is like standing up to the protesters. This is probably someone who got here legally. Some actual American citizen who oh wait, here we go. American, I didn't even read the American whose family was killed by illegal immigrants stands up to insurrectionists in LA. Almost gets killed herself. Well, let me see what the caption says. A woman tied to counter protests yesterday in LA because her entire family was killed by illegal immigrants. The insurrectionists maced her, throw bottles at her, run her over with a bike. Doesn't look peaceful to me. Yeah, guys. Look at what they do to the counter protesters. I mean, no one was expecting a peaceful exchange of ideas here, but I mean, just look at what they're doing to people. Bro, tell me that did not hurt. This guy probably weighs like 180, bare minimum, 180, probably closer to 200. Rammed her full speed on his bike. Well, at least they're trying. You heard somebody say, watch out. They're trying to get through. At least they're kind of letting people drive. I mean, if you're really, really trying to find a silver lining here, at least it seems like these people want traffic to be able to function somewhat.
Pass on me, you stupid ass bitch. Oh yeah, leader. What? What's that gonna do? Nothing. You fucking immature ass. You better pass that. What? What? What's up?
Yeah, so this is part of what I wanted to show you guys. This right here, and I'm going to go back small again so you guys can see the video. But so I had accidentally purchased one of these kinds of pepper spray. I got my keys. So the brand that I have, I keep pepper spray on me. People always talk shit about pepper spray, mace, whatever the fuck. I don't even know what the difference is supposed to be, but I think this is supposed to be pepper spray. But anyway, with a pepper spray, this is an underutilized and underrated tool, I feel like. And it's getting more popular, I think, because people realize how much of a game changer it is. And I've said it on here before. I don't want to, beat you guys over the head with it. But, this is something where a lot of men, especially, think that this is just such a gay pussy thing to carry around. Being that I'm gay, I'm not the best spokesperson in terms of convincing people it's not gay to have pepper spray, okay? But hear me out, all right? I've given these when I first started carrying this. I'd buy these for like a white Christmas type of thing or whatever it's called. White Elephant. Not the song White Christmas, but White Elephant Party, where they do, you put a gift into the thing and then people pull a number and whatever. It's that whole game to give a gift and you don't really know who you're buying the gift for. It's just like something generally that someone could appreciate. I don't know. And multiple times I've put these into the thing, and you should see the look on straight men's faces when they open up a package and it's a thing of pepper spray. They have this look on their face like you just cut off their cock and balls. And they're like, oh, I'm a woman now. That's humiliating. I'm a woman. I used to be a man, but now I have pepper spray, so I'm a little bitch. It's the weirdest thing. I don't get it. It's because, oh, I do get it. Because you people don't know what the fuck you're even dealing with here. Every straight guy just thinks, I don't need pepper spray. I can fight. I can probably throw a punch better than, whatever percentage of people. You are fucking stupid. This is one of the things that I think people should have more, especially if you carry a firearm like I do. You should have pepper spray, because this is what happens, guys. This is what happens is people get into fights, and whether you started it or not, you may or may not get into a fight that you can't win with just your fists. And there's no shame in that. There's always a bigger fish. There's always someone stronger. The point is to be able to defend yourself when you have the right to whatever. You haven't done anything wrong. You haven't committed a crime. Someone else is basically violating your rights or whatever the fuck, and you're defending yourself. There's no obligation for you to throw the best punches and whatever. You hit them with this shit in the face. It is 99. This is better than a fucking taser or stun gun. This is like over 90% of the time I've seen someone use pepper spray. It is effective. You see cops all the time that use their stun gun or taser. Taser is the one that shoots the barbs out. That, for whatever reason, they named the weapons wrong. You'd think a stun gun would be shaped like a gun and shoot the barbs out and be able to electrocute people at a distance. But no, that's called a taser. A stun gun is one that you have to hold in your hand and actually press it to someone's body to electrocute them. They have it fucked up. They mix the names up and no one's fixing it. And so I have to explain it. Anyway, everybody has seen the fucking videos of the cops pulling their fucking taser and shooting somebody, and it does jack shit and they stand there. There's a variety of reasons for that. Regardless, I don't have to go down that road and explain all that. Pepper spray seems much more effective from the shit that I have seen, even if it's not like within the first 2 or 3 seconds, they might not give a fuck and still come at you. But I've never seen somebody just take pepper spray and like it's absolutely nothing long term. Even if it doesn't stop them immediately, it eventually really, really fucking hurts them. And they want to stop whatever they're doing. And this is the thing. You see all these fucking high-profile cases and a bunch of ones you never fucking heard about and never will, and people are rotting in jail because they pulled a gun due to the fact that they somehow ended up into a physical altercation that they could not handle without a weapon or a tool. Okay? You have pepper spray. That is a valuable intermediate tool, because that's a problem. You go from a fist fight where someone, you feel like, whoa, this person, I'm pretty sure I'm feeling the punches as they're hitting me. I feel like I could definitely get knocked out. And who knows if they'll stomp my head in when I get knocked out. So I have to pull a weapon. The only weapon I have is my gun, because I don't buy pepper spray because I'm not a pussy. That's you guys. That's you fucking idiots in jail because you pulled a gun in a fist fight, okay? That's you. But if you have pepper spray and you use the pepper spray and it backs them down, you're good. And the thing is, there are probably, and I've explained it on here before, there's plenty of cases where people have been punched one time and get killed in a fist fight. It's going to be up to unless you have pepper spray or some other non-lethal tool, to be able to use, you're going to be depending on a jury of a bunch of fucking retards that are your peers in society to decide that it was okay for you to pull your gun. So that's just a lesson there for you guys. Listen to it, disregard it if you want. I'm just telling you what's up. And by the way, yeah, the stuff that this guy used, it wasn't that effective. And I'll tell you why. If you actually look at, if I can, I'll play it again. But if you look at this video, full screen, you can see the kind of pepper spray this guy has. The kind of pepper spray this guy has is called gel spray. I've accidentally bought one of these before, and it was really because I needed something for a gift at a party, and I didn't leave myself enough time for them to ship one of these. This is called Palm pepper spray, by the way. This brand, and it seems pretty good. It fits on your keychain. It comes off of there. Oh, it's not. Well, this, see, I've damaged this a little bit, and this part comes out, but it still functions with it like this, without the bottom piece. But it has a detachable thing from your key ring. All you do is press this little button, and it detaches. I just have other keys on here, but this shit actually sprays. If you are getting a pepper spray, you want something that actually sprays. These gel sprays, this is why this woman seemed like she wasn't really fazed that much by this pepper spray, is because it's gel. You want something that's going to give a spray, like you're spraying a Windex bottle, something. Well, it's more of a stream spray. It's not too misty. I've sprayed this. I've tested it outside a couple times. But that's what you want, is something that actually does do it like a spray. It can't be shooting a line of gel like you're shooting ropes, like you're gooning and shooting ropes. That won't work, because then you have to actually hit them like right in the eyeball. You have to aim exactly for the eyeball. And I'll show you here how she kind of isn't fazed by it, because the guy missed her eyes, because it's a gel spray. Scott Starbird, I'm a fucking idiot. Snizzle Slizzer's in here. Love her. Welcome. How's it going, dude? So how about those Mexicans? We're looking at them right now. Show us. Okay, fat pig. I had to explain. But look, she's still there talking shit. She got sprayed with that gel spray. That gel spray is bullshit. And she's still standing there talking shit like nothing happened. She probably got a little bit in her mouth, and that's it. It looks like it maybe got in her ear. She's holding her ear. This is what I'm telling you. That gel spray is bullshit, guys. I think it's going to start over, and it'll show the spray again.
Oh shit, my bad.
Hey, you gotta put out here. Wrong number.
They're throwing bottles at this bitch. See how long it took for this gel spray? See how long it took for this to work? She's fucking 5-10 minutes walking down the road before she even needs to put water in her eyes.
Where you at?
What's up?
You see, did you see right there? Unfortunately, I don't have that much control. I can't scroll through the time the timestamps here. But did you guys see that it was not, you know, like when you see bear spray videos where it's like a big fucking spray, like a spray. This is a stream, a gel stream that misses her eyes. So look at her. She's still in the fight. Look at her. Did you guys see the stream? I mean, that is a very thin stream of gel that you have to aim properly at someone's face, like that fucking water. You guys know the water spraying game that they have at every fucking fair you go to, where you're spraying that stream of water into the clown's mouth. This is basically what you have to do with these fucking gel sprays. Holy shit, man. That is fucked up. Bro, just imagine this woman lost family members to these goddamn heathens, and now she's out there getting pummeled. All right, we've seen enough of that lady getting beat up. Mexicans eat lots of hot peppers so the sprays doesn't affect them. That actually, you know what? I will give you that. You might have a point there. Let me get to this. Okay, so yeah, let me take us over. I think that's it for this on my gram. Bro, and they fucking deleted shit too. Stuff that I saved got deleted. Oh no, here we go. Here's this. So I don't know if you guys saw this. The LA City Council member. Did I save a longer version of this or not? Let me see. If so, we'll look at that on Twitter when we get to it.
They know how quickly we mobilize. That's why they're changing tactics.
Breaking. LA City Council member Eunices Hernandez just told protesters to escalate, per Fox News. This is an elected official endorsing chaos. Guys, when are we going to say, like, maybe that's not cool? I don't know. It's crazy. Donald Trump says peacefully, patriotically, make your voices heard. And they want him with his fucking head on a stake. Meanwhile, we got this fucking beast here literally telling people to escalate violence, and they're feeding her steak. That's why she's getting so fat. I'm just kidding. Steak is probably good for you. You could probably eat steak every night and be good. Jordan Peterson diet.
Because community defense works.
I was just trying to make a joke. Let's move on.
And our resistance has slowed them down before. And if they're escalating their tactics, then so are we. When they show up, we gotta show up.
Woo! Let's burn this city. Let's burn this city to the ground. We'll show them by burning our own city.
Even stronger. They know how quickly we mobilize.
I mean, I get it. You guys aren't legal citizens, but you're living here. Why would you, even if you don't own the place that you're living at, why would you burn it down? Why would you rent an apartment and then burn your apartment? Just start, taking a sledgehammer to the toilet. Where are you going to take a shit? On your fucking kitchen floor?
That's why they're changing tactics. Because community defense works, and our resistance has slowed them down before. And if they're escalating their tactics, then so are we. When they show up, we gotta show up even stronger. They know how quickly we mobilize.
So let me say here, and you guys know I find clips, I save them for the stream, and I try to organically break them down here. I will say, I hope this is not just creative editing by Fox News. I mean, either way, I don't take back calling her a beast and making fun of her for being fat. I won't take that back. And luckily I can't. But this does, this is edited. And I don't know, maybe I'll try to look for the full version, because it's hard to trust these gays and these days. All right. Because unfortunately, we don't live in such honest times anymore with the media. They'll edit things and it'll make it seem like, oh yeah, they just edited that for time. They're trying to make a reel. They're trying to keep it under 1 minute. So it's a good clip you can share with your friends. But then it turns out they're talking about something completely different, and fucking Fox News just edited it out. I don't know.
Guys, that's why they're changing tactics. Because community defense works and our resistance has slowed them down before. And if they're escalating their tactics, then so are we. When they show up.
That seems like it's not really creatively edited. That's probably exactly the right context. I get pissed when I see them flying their Mexican flags on my land. Yeah, you know what? Sniz, just imagine if all the politicians had Mexican flags. Just imagine if the Republicans, all of them had some other country's flag, maybe Mexico's flag or a different country in the Middle East. Just imagine if all of them had those flags in the backgrounds of videos and stuff that they did and held the flag up for photo shoots and stuff. Just imagine. I mean, that's not the case, but just imagine if the Republicans were all supporting some other country and kept holding their flag up. And then there were also dual citizens from that country that were in the government. I don't just imagine a world like that.
When they show up, we got to show up even stronger.
Do you guys understand what I'm hinting at? Sometimes I wonder if I'm just going way over people's heads. I'm making a smart ass comment about Israel. All right, I'll spell it right out for you. I'm just playing around, guys, but I am, I'm joking, but I'm still spitting facts at the same time. It's one of my best tricks on this stream. All right, let's move on. Let's take you guys over to Twitter. A sniz. Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But kind of not. All right, so let's check out. I got the clip from Rogan's podcast where someone predicted this whole fucking thing. We'll get to that in a second. Oh fuck, guys, check it out. Alex Stein over at the premiere for Sam Hyde's new deal. Sam Hyde, Nick Rochford, and Charles Carroll, MDE. Guys, check it out. He's there with our boy Sam. Look at fucking Sam. Sam looks scarier and scarier as the years go on. In a good way. He's like intimidating. And you guys know how tall fucking Alex Stein is tall, bro. He fucking towered. Whenever I see Alex Stein in person, the few times I have at Bubba's party and in Ybor that time for Lummy's birthday, when I've seen Alex Stein in person, he's always like, he's one of the tallest people in the fucking room. And look at Sam. Sam's fucking big too. They're scary. That's that guy from Fish Tank, right? I forget his name. Bert? Is that Bert? I think he's 6'3". Bro, that sounds right. Holyoke Joe, what's up, bro? Thanks for joining us. Have you been in here a minute? I've been in and out of the chat. I bet it costs a lot of money to look like that. Food prices. I know that woman is affecting the price of food. She buys it all. It's making all the prices go up. Who's this guy? I'm not familiar with who this guy is. I think this is someone else from Fish Tank or something, right? And that's Pre. There's a beautiful couple. All right, let me drop this for a second and get to my videos, because if I start scrolling through Twitter, we know what we're going to see, right, guys? Tits and ass, tits and ass. Oh, yeah. Cocks and balls, too. I got a lot of cocks on my timeline, but also some tits and ass. YouTube wants me to show you guys the cocks and balls on Twitter because it wants to make all of you guys gay. I'm not going to take part in that. I'm not going to try to make you guys gay like YouTube wants me to. So I'm not going to show you guys all that stuff. Oh, so this is, oh shit, there's some stuff went down in Tampa too. I can't wait to show you guys this. Okay, yeah, I got a lot of shit here to get to. Let's get to it. I got about 30 minutes tops left, probably a little bit less. But, bro, look at this. We got pallets of bricks. I'm pulling this up first. Look at this shit. It's the same old song and dance, my friend. Look at this. Pallets of concrete bricks right outside the gates in the immediate vicinity where ICE is located in LA. Isn't that convenient? Haven't we seen this movie before? I think we have, guys. I think we have. What the fuck is up with this? Guys, what are the statistical possibilities that every time there's a riot, there's also some construction site that needs pallets of bricks, but you never see the construction? You know, like, it would be one thing. I could say, oh, this is just a coincidence. If there was some building right here that all you saw was the studs of the house or something. Fake? What do you mean fake? Fat pig, you son of a bitch. Fucking bullshit. Rainey, I think, is saying bullshit as in it's bullshit that they're, you know, that they actually do this. Like, they do it and it's fucked up. That's what I think I'm interpreting Rainey as saying. That Fat Pig is saying it's fake. Fat Pig, call in and debate me now about if these bricks are real. I'm kidding. No, but I will say these do. Man, I don't know what to think if this is a real setup type of deal like we saw with some of the other riots. But I will say, if we're just judging things, like if we're really trying to look with our own eyes and see what we think, I don't know if these bricks are ideal for throwing, right? Like a regular red brick is ideal. You can hit someone over the head with it. You can, if you throw it, that shit will fuck something up. And you can use it. You can hold it. It's light enough to hold in your hand like a bludgeoning tool and absolutely crack someone's skull. Or it's light enough but heavy enough that you can throw it and it'll go through a fucking car window or something. These bricks are almost like cinder blocks, but you can see the way that they're stacked here. They're not very wide, but they're long. See how long they are? Bro, these are not ideal for throwing. They really aren't. Those are, Bob Cook just said, those are cinder blocks. Yeah, but Bob, can't you see though? These aren't the standard cinder blocks that, at least what I'm used to seeing here in Florida. I don't know if they're different regionally. They must be, I guess. But these aren't the kind of cinder blocks we're used to, at least I'm used to seeing at construction sites and stuff. These are a little different, where it looks like, I mean, it looks like they're like 3 times as long as they are wide. They're like long cinder blocks that aren't very wide. I don't know. I'm not familiar with these, but they don't look like the ideal. Yeah, exactly, Bob. They aren't throwing bricks. I don't know. This is like if you just want to run up to a police car and smash the windshield and it's just parked there. These are good for that, I guess, but I don't know, man. But people are definitely suspicious of it. But it is weird, guys. Where the fuck are these bricks going? Where's the construction site? I mean, luckily this person pans all the way around. Where are they building? What's being built? Really, it's that close to the ice center. Really? Really, but it's not. You see a line of ICE agents that are within closer proximity than any fucking construction site. What is that? I mean, we'll keep watching. I didn't even watch this full thing, but I doubt we're going to see a construction site. Where is it, guys? This is a fully constructed building right here. What are they doing? An add-on way in the back? And they drop the pallets right here? What? But look at this, though. This is important to note. This looks like they did use these. These got used. It doesn't matter what kind of bricks they are, I guess. These people will fucking use them. Look, these pallets are they're stacked 2 pallets high. There's the first pallet. Here's the second level. And this stack is like that. This stack was like that. And almost the whole top pallet is gone. And there's like, oh my God, guys, look, people use these. Look at the ground. See? People fucking got these off of here and dropped them and stuff and broke them into smaller pieces to throw. Bro, people, look. This is all definitely, I'm almost 100% certain this is broke up from cinder blocks and shit. And look at the rubble in the street. I mean, I'm assuming people threw these. It looks like it. I think I hear traffic. They're throwing them off a bridge overpass. Rainy, that's what I was talking about. I saw a video. I think I saved it here on Twitter. I saw one where they're throwing them down at the police cars and like police that are on foot. Steve got it. Good. Fat Pig, I got to hammer these things home because people like you, they'll find any little fucking thing I say and try to twist it. Just to beat me in a debate. Bro, I think they were dropping them to break them up into throwable pieces. What is this place? Okay. Fat Pig, I was being facetious. Yeah, me too. No one means what they say anymore. It's so confusing. All right, let me drop this because we got tits and ass on here. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at this. I don't know.
This and then
I don't know if this person's reporting this. This may or may not be true. But she mentions a number. She should have called the number to verify if this is for real. But of course, now we have people claiming they found Craigslist ads for the LA riots. Craigslist ad for LA riots and noking.org funding. Follow the money. It's all show for destabilizing the administration with simultaneously possibly could could be used to push Palantir Tech and the BBB. The Build Back Better, Trump's Build Back Better, big, beautiful Build Back Better bill.
I'm gonna go make strawberry scones, but when we talked about how this thing that was going on in Los Angeles was paid agitators, this is what I meant. I remember back when the Black Lives Matter riots were happening as well, they had very similar Craigslist ads looking for the toughest badasses in the city of Los Angeles, seeking extremely tough, brave men for a new crew on building. Compensation is $6,500 to $125,000 per week. Get paid every week, no matter what. Physical strength.
I will gladly burn LA for that kind of money. Gladly. I hope this ad is real, and I hope they're still accepting people. Because if it is, I'll see you guys in LA. I'm canceling my trip to Wyoming. I'm going to LA.
Needed, mental toughness, ready for confrontation when necessary. However, we train you if necessary. Bravery, reliability, strength, team discipline. They'd like you to have military experience, but if you're a Marine, then they do not want you in their group because it's apparently a long story. Job title is listed as operator, and there's no bravery, reliability, strength, team discipline. They'd like you to have military.
Except for Marine. Oh, it's long. It actually literally says we don't work with Marines anymore. Long story. Oh, fuck. Okay. I guess they have flashbacks and lose their fucking minds or something. Oh, Grando's in here. Grando Reaper, what's up, bro? Oh, God. Oh, my God. Are you serious? What? Oh, the whole paid agitators is bullshit. I'm sorry. People will do it for free, easy. Bro, I 100% agree that people will do it for free, but I just, I don't know, dude. Uh-oh, what happened to you, Sniz? They're on to you? Careful in this chat. Two things can be true. The paid agitators get things started, and the useful idiots follow their lead. Yes, I agree with that, Daniel Graham. I kind of think that. Grando, yeah, I agree with that too. That's what when I don't know if you were here right when I pulled this up, but yeah, I'm not showing this saying that I know it's 100% true. I 100%. I added a caveat that this could be completely fucking fake. Yeah, Scott Starbird agrees with Daniel Graham. I don't know that I'm not even saying that I have 100% definitive proof, which is what this lady mentions that they have a number or something. Guys, if this were, you guys have to know that if this were me making this video because I found a Craigslist ad, I would have called them live on my stream and to show you guys what happened, right? You know, like this woman, I don't know who the fuck this woman, I'm not saying any of us should trust what this bitch says, but yeah.
Experience, but if you're a Marine, then they do not want you in their group because it's apparently a long story. Job title is listed as operator, and there's no experience required, and it's contracted work. And they were looking in the greater Los Angeles area. Obviously, they're not going to tell you exactly what it's for and wait for you to call and then explain it. This is what happened during the Black Lives Matter riots, is they would put out these Craigslist ads, and then all these people would call, and then they would recruit all these people to go be agitators at these events. They would turn what was initially a peaceful protest of just marching into a full-blown riot. And
this is what I'm saying. Why does no one have is there not a video of someone calling one of these Craigslist ads? I mean, I don't know. Grando Reaper, to your credit, I mean, I don't know of any direct, 100% proof that the paid agitator stuff is real. I'm I can't imagine that they wouldn't use that tactic. Well, so I do know that there are cases where that has been true. Actually, I do know that. Wasn't it isn't this not even debatable that there was the thing that happened, not 9/11, but the World Trade Center? I remember this was one of the things that Alex Jones actually got some legitimate credit for. Street cred, as the kids say, for outing the fact that some World Trade thing, there were these protesters in New York for like the World Trade Center or something. I forget what the fuck. There were paid agitators. I mean, I guess there have been at least a few provable cases of paid agitators at some different things. I don't know about 100% proof for the most recent protests, so I will say that this 100% could be fake. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just playing it to take a look at it.
And that's the very same thing that's happening here. Who can afford that kind of bankroll? Well, nokings.org can. Apparently, this whole thing has been planned for a really long time. They're trying to get more in different days on different states. Specifically, June 14th seems to be a pretty big hot button. They're looking at Phoenix, Atlanta, and a handful of other major cities. You can go to the map on the website and just take a look. Here's some of the organizations that they're working with, and there's a lot of them, but I'm going to go through a couple. There's Bend the Arc, which is Jewish Action. Bernie Sanders, which I don't know. Americans United, Blue.
Bend the Arc. Guys. Don't tell me they got their hands in this too.
Anchor, Cast, Demlist, Families Over Billionaires, Faithful America, Fair Share America, Face the Music, Federal Workers Against Doge, Fun Federal Unionist Network, The Feminist Majority, Bulletproof Pride, Catholics Vote Common Good, Care in Action, Center for Common Ground. I mean, there's tons of them. That's who's paying for it. This has been in the works for a really long time. That should be really nothing new to you. But here's what I will say, okay, with all the paid agitators and all the things going on, there are going to be very real people who believe this is a very real march for justice that are going to.
Man, this is one thing that, the fat pig made a joke about, we get it, Steve, because I was fucking, I was probably over-explaining. He said he was being facetious, but I was probably a little over-explaining things. Look, guys, I hope some of you at least appreciate when I really try to, lay something out so it's completely digestible, because there's people like this. I'm sorry, she could be right about what she's saying, but there's people like this that they will flash something that is supposed to be a Craigslist ad. They won't actually show, in real time, going to Craigslist and finding the ad and then showing, oh, this is the phone number. Let's call and see what they say. And there's no one else that's going to, lay it out like that. People play really fast and loose when they think they've got some kind of they've got some idea of what's going on and they just want to prove what their initial suspicion was. They will just throw a bunch of shit at the wall that's not really definitively proving to you anything. And this is kind of what we're dealing with here. I wouldn't, I don't think I would do a video like this ever, where the whole time you're watching it, you're trying to guess whether it's really true or not, because they're not connecting all the dots properly to fucking lay it out.
Going to be boots on the ground down there thinking that they're doing something. So if you, your family, your friends are thinking about getting together and heading down there and sticking it to the man, don't. Because all of those paid agitators, they have protection, right? They'll get lawyers, they'll get bailed out of jail. But guess who won't? You won't. You will not. You will be left on your own. Here's to hoping you
don't point close to the camera. That's my gimmick, bitch.
Learned the first time with the BLM.
Learn how to make a video. Fuck you. All right, let's get out of here. Let me get to the next video. What the fuck is up with the apron? That's the most fucked up part of that video. Yes, I don't know what. That was an apron. That was an apron. I don't know what kind of floral print bullshit she's up to. DMS, have you seen 700 Marines are on the way to LA? No, I didn't hear about that. All right, let me get to the next video. So we got a few to get through here. All right, so this is in my hometown here, Tampa, Florida, guys. Breaking, Tampa, Florida today, MAGA patriots are protesting the anti-ICE riots in LA. So this is two different groups of protesters clashing in Tampa. Had I known about this, I would at least drove through downtown to go check it out. Because this is in downtown Tampa here. Oh, let me go down here. And then I'm going to look up what Big E is talking about. There's Marines headed to LA. They're just mad that they weren't allowed to be paid agitators.
We want justice, you say how? We want ice.
Okay, so the protesters are going, they're yelling whatever about we want justice, da da da, and then the fucking MAGA people are like, we want ice, we want ice. Ice is coming for you.
We want justice, you say how? Mexico, go back to Mexico. If you love Mexico, go back to Mexico. If you love Mexico, go back to Mexico. Yeah, and you're fat.
And you're fat, damn. That's gotta hurt more than the Mexican stuff.
Stop the ice train now! 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 We want justice, you say how? We want ice! We want justice, you say how? If you love Mexico, go back to Mexico. If you love Mexico, go back to Mexico. If you love Mexico, go back to Mexico. Yeah, and you're fat.
It'd be funny to like go down there and like maybe bring a bunch of Taco Bell or something and start handing it out. You're fat, total alpha move. Yeah, I know. Wait, what? What? I'm not up to date. So the story you're covering, you're not up to date? What are you talking about? What's not up to date? Nothing's up to date. Every video you watch is from the past. I can't possibly show you a pre-recorded video that's up to date, fat pig. The only thing up to date is this live stream right here, me. This is me right now. I'm at home doing a live stream. Grando Reaper said, I would love to discuss this topic of paid agitators on voice whenever with you, Steve, one Floridian to another. Bro, I would totally do it tonight, but I'm trying to be off in like 5 minutes. I got on at 7:30 tonight because number one, I thought Fat Pig was going live at 9:15, but I do have plans to get out of here. If you haven't heard, I'm sure you were in here, Grando, but I'm going to Wyoming soon. And yeah, I'm still, I'm going over to my buddy's house again tonight. We're just trying to figure out what exactly we're getting into. We're trying to actually plan our trip so that we don't get out there and, wake up in the morning like, okay, what should we do today? I don't know. Let's Google something. Because we have hours to drive every day. Fuck yeah, Grando. We'll do it for sure. That's a rain check. I don't know if you have Instagram, Facebook. I don't know if Twitter does calls. I'm an idiot, so I don't know how to use Discord. I know a lot of streamers use Discord to have people call in to talk about shit. But we'll figure it out, bro. Yeah. Bro, that's exactly where I'm going is Casper, Wyoming. That is exactly where I'm going. That's funny you say that because I don't think I've said that on here yet. But that's where we're landing. It's Casper. It's sort of kind of in the middle of a lot of the stuff that we're going to be getting into. And we're also going to South Dakota to check out Crazy Horse and Mount Rushmore. What are them? They got the caves. There's like Wind Cave, Jewel Cave. There's a bunch of fucking caves, all kinds of shit that we're going to check out. Yeah. What do you mean? Is it a video? Send me. Yeah. Hit me up in the DMs. I'm definitely. Yeah. We're going to Casper. Does Bubba have a Discord? No. I don't think so. Unless someone else set it up. And so I know, actually, I think there was a couple different Bubba Army Discord pages that were run by different groups of fans within the Bubba Army. And unfortunately, the groups, if I understand this correctly, some of them didn't get along that well. So I never joined either group on Discord. I think if I'm remembering correctly, that's what happened with the Bubba Army Discord shit. You should debate Parker. Well, I've seen a lot of their stuff. I know recently, and we're going to cover some of their stuff. Some of Parker and what is that other? Dean Withers is his little, those two guys. I don't know how friendly they are. I know their whole Unfuck America thing blew up in their faces. I don't know who's friends with who after the dust settles from all that. Which I'm ashamed that I haven't covered any of that shit because it was pretty funny. Them going to Charlie Kirk's stuff to try to troll him and it just kind of falling flat on its face. But yeah, I would like to debate Parker, but I just know a lot of people that do that with him through TikTok and stuff. He absolutely does Morse code on that mute button. He'll just mute the fuck out of you and just and go off. I don't know if I want to put myself through that. All right, let me get to the next video before it gets too late here. Let me see. Okay, I hope this doesn't get too crazy because okay, horrifying LA shop owner attacked and tased by lawless rioters who destroy his store during LA's anti-American sovereignty riots. Let's take a look at this. Hold on. Got to be careful with Twitter, guys. I apologize.
What's wrong, nigga? You know, you sucked up. What's up? What's up?
Yeah, they sprayed him. Damn, bro. And look at this. For some reason, I don't think these guys are Mexican. I could be wrong, but I don't think these guys are Mexican. I think they're a different race. And I don't know if that plays into, like, if that's a big factor in this. And if they like to stab white people in the heart. But I don't think these guys are Mexican. I think they just want to take stuff. And this isn't about illegal immigrants' rights in America. I have a funny feeling.
Ooh,
dog, I took his whole stack of lighters. This is old. Is it old? Is it from the LA riots in the 80s? What is this? Adam over on the Twitter, welcome, sir. This could be old. Let me see. Am I retarded and this is old? It's possible. Okay, here we go. Videos from October 2024. Well, thank you, Adam. I appreciate that. This is still a crazy video, though. That's why they're not Mexican. I get it, guys. We figured it out. It's a team effort. This stream, it's our stream, okay? You guys got to help me so we don't all look foolish.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh, you sucked her in the face. Hey, bro, Josh, get at him!
Y'all niggas sneaky! Y'all niggas sneaky!
Bro, need to give up.
Damn, dog. Half of them lost their pants running away. Yeah. All right, so here's the clip from Rogan's podcast. Let me get that up next, and then I'm gonna get out of here because I'm already running a little bit late. This, drum roll please, was Sam Tripoli on Rogan's podcast.
The Joe
Rogan Experience.
Rogan Experience.
You had a conspiracy for us at dinner, but Joe made you wait. What was it?
Oh yeah, that's right. What was it?
You want? Well,
which one was it?
What's gonna happen?
Oh yeah, he goes, you want to know what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
With what?
In this country.
Okay, yeah, I said.
So you want to hear now?
Yeah.
Tap me in. We're in the Bolshevik war right now, bro. And right now, what's coming up is all the pride stuff is going to be okay. So I had this woman come on my podcast. Her name's Mel K. And we had gotten in real trouble on this show before because we talked about this one family that I will not name, okay? And every time we named this family, the 4 tech gods all came down and just fucked my show. Just
the Rothschilds?
I'm not saying their name.
Is it the Rothschilds? Who the fuck do you think you are? You don't know shit. What is it, Brian Callen, you fucking idiot? Everybody talks about the Rothschilds. There'd be no goddamn podcasts ever if what this guy's saying is true about mentioning the Rothschilds. What a dope.
Brian's trying to tank his own show.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild? That's how much he loves the deep state.
So she comes out again. We just mentioned what happened on the show. They do it to us again. We just mentioned their name. You remember when we talked about them and they took... It happens again.
Damn.
So
what are they doing when this happens? Let me say they do this to you. What do they do to you?
Okay, so on Apple, Google...
What's up, bro? Ozan, Ukraine, Turkey. What's up, bro? Thanks for checking out the stream. How's it going, family? Good evening.
Twitter and Facebook all effed me.
How so?
Like shadow ban, suppression?
No, even worse.
So?
Even worse. So on Apple, they listed my podcast that no one listened to it for they showed nobody listening to the podcast.
So they block people from listening.
No,
to
they
it?
like when you go to see what how your podcast is doing. It listed nobody, not just one episode, multiple episodes. I got strikes and deletes on my YouTube channel and all my Facebooks. I couldn't get into my Facebook.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it was just like boom, 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 all on one thing when I named.
And what did you mention that this family had done that was so egregious?
This is funny because it involves something to Brian that.
Let me just say for a second, I won't go off on a tangent too bad, but guys, this is a weird thing that happened with my Instagram page. Look, I know people have disagreements about certain drug manufacturers and drugs that were recommended to people a few years ago, let's say, just after, in the pandemic. People have varying, opinions on that stuff, and that's fine. But I will say, I stuck my neck out there, and I tried to. Good night, Rainey. Thanks for joining us. I'll see you in Bubba's chat in the morning. Good night. I'll be done here in a minute, but I stuck my neck out there, guys. I just look, without a doubt, it's not even debated anymore that there are at least some people we could fight all day about the percentages of whatever and whether the treatment's better than the cure and but it is without a doubt fact now that people are admitting that there were issues. Even one of the main doctors that was I forget if it was CNN or what, this doctor, this Asian lady who would come on and talk shit about things conspiracy theorists were coming up with the Vizaxizines, okay? And even she came out and said, oh, actually, it turns out some of the menstrual problems were actually caused by the thing that everybody was warning about. So, it's complicated. Sometimes there's little bits of truth that the conspiracy people have. when I stuck my neck out back in the day and was just trying to be real and warn people about the possibilities of certain things happening, because as someone, I'm not smarter than the average person, whatever. I just know how drugs work, guys. I've been prescribed drugs that did not go well for me, and I was not properly warned about the side effects. Anybody that's been around here a long time knows I'm referring to psych meds, okay? I have had major anxiety problems caused by the psych meds that I was prescribed. I've played this game before, and I know how it turns out. So when I see legitimate doctors and government officials going on TV and saying that something is 100% safe and 100% effective, it's just not even a question to me if that is bullshit, because that's just not how drugs work. There's always a risk if you are taking a drug that has an effect, a physiological effect on the human body. That is just reality, okay? I stuck my neck out there, and I was posting different stuff on my Instagram, posting FDA fact sheets. You know, it's kind of hard to fact check my Instagram post when it's a screenshot from a real fact sheet, a government FDA fact sheet provided by J&J, explaining the ingredients, and I explain it on my video. It's pretty hard to fact check that as false. So what's the next best thing you do is just fucking lock my page down. So back when I was trying to be a good person and actually warn people, I never told anyone, hey, everyone should just not get this thing. I was really trying to be careful about it and just tell people, just warn people to be careful and proceed with caution. That was enough to get me penalized. And it was this weird thing that happened, guys. I went to post something on my Instagram. Everything seemed kind of normal, even though I was already in an algorithm where my page was getting less views, and I had recognized that already. But, you know, guys, I'll be honest. I started my Instagram as a gay guy that was dabbling in underwear modeling and stuff. So I had like all kinds of fucking, you know, nothing graphic or anything, but there was all kinds of like hot pictures of me and stuff. I would get all kinds of fucking people coming to my page. I had like thousands of views on videos and hundreds upon hundreds of likes on all of my shit and whatever. And, you know, and I was sort of pursuing modeling a little bit. So that's why I was doing all that. I'm not just a fucking gay slut. Okay. Well, I am, but it's not just the only reason I was posting that stuff. Okay. So I go, and after posting a few things about controversial stuff, I go to my Instagram one day and I go to post something, and it was something, I can't even remember what it was, but it was something that was a trending topic that I knew I was going to get a shitload of traction on. And I posted it, and immediately I started getting likes. And then I post it and I get out of my Instagram. When I clicked on my Instagram app on my phone again, it said that my Instagram password had been given to some company or some group of hackers that you're supposed to, if you want to pay bots to boost your page, you give your password to some, I don't even know what it said. It implied that this Instagram basically said you gave your password to some weird website that's meant to boost your page with bots. And so your page is shut down. You need to make a new password and log back in. I was just like, what? I was blown away. And from that day on, my Instagram does not get shit. My Instagram doesn't get shit. I'm lucky if I have 3 people that see my posts. I have 3,500 some followers on Instagram. I'm lucky if I get 1/1000th of them to look at something ever since this thing happened to my Instagram. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I'm just saying this is like, there's other creators, unfortunately. I'm not trying to call myself a creator. I'm just a shit talker and a parody guy. There's other people out there that post stuff and really were trying to like, I'm not a martyr here, but people trying to do the right thing and like your civic duty or duty as a human that values your own species to like warn other people about shit and whatever. And I got fucked, guys. I got fucked. And it sucks really bad. And there's who knows how many other, not that I make that great of claims here, but other talented people that may or may not be like me that are just fucked because they tried to do the right thing. You may disagree with what I was saying about it, but I was never like full stop, no one go get these things at all. I don't care if you're 80 years old and have a bad immune system and this is the ideal treatment. Instead of getting exposed to a virus, you need an injectable, whatever the fuck. I was never like that, guys. I was always just like, hey, guys, this one pharma company has the biggest fine in history for playing around with their data. We might want to be careful. Hey, guys, safe and effective, that's not how drugs work. So I'm not a pharmacist. I know, I'm not a doctor. But this just facts, and I got fucked. So anyway, sorry, guys. I had to bitch a little bit. It's fucked up. I'll never get over how I got fucked by Instagram for trying to be like a real motherfucker.
That basically this family is so rich that people think that the CFR is just basically their board of trustees of all their companies. The
Council
CFR.
of Foreign Relations.
Oh, sorry.
They're your babysitters, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, dog? Right?
They're the people that taught you how to jerk off.
Yeah. They're the ones who taught you how to tie your fucking shoes
My
and
favorite
shit.
is Joe's like, you don't believe in conspiracy things because you love your dad. Remember?
So Mel K
Facts.
comes on my show, and she's like, she goes, I've been talking to some people in the intelligence, and they go, this gay pride stuff is going away, and the next thing you're going to see are immigration riots. This is going to be right around the next election. So hand to God, we do this episode. Next day, Starbucks is like, we're banning all the pride stuff. And now you start seeing these they're putting little breadcrumbs out, man. Little breadcrumbs. Oh, I saw this one thing in Chicago. Oh, yeah, illegal immigrants are upset about where they're staying. And these illegal immigrants who speak no English are holding up perfectly written English signs saying we're tired of how we're being treated. And now you're starting to see this over and over again. Eric, so everyone's always like when all these Republican governors are like sending these immigrants all over the country, everyone's like, yeah, you're showing those Democrats. Bro, they're moving assets. I know it sounds crazy, but that is 100%
What do you mean they're moving assets? What do you mean?
Dude, these guys coming into the country, bro, have you seen them? A lot of them are Chinese, and a lot of them are military-age people.
Too.
And I'm telling you, they're moving, and this is what's going to be right around 2024 election.
Right around 2024 election, we just got a new president, so he's almost right here.
Immigration riots, people going nuts, and as listen to this, and you'll start seeing all the little breadcrumbs being put out.
May I give you another scenario?
Oh, no.
May I give you another possible scenario? I hate to piss on your parade. What if we do have open borders, thank you, Joe Biden, and a complete disaster down the border, and so governors like Greg Abbott are going, how about you guys want a taste of what we're dealing with? Hey, New York, here you go. They bust 13,000 immigrants in New York. Eric Adams goes, we don't have the resources for this.
Yeah, Brian.
And that's a good way to teach the blue states to change their border
Yeah,
policies.
that's what they want you to think. That's how you get into the...
This is Brian. Look, I'm a puppet master.
I'm telling you, that's what they want you to think.
You're buying it.
Oh, I thought I was
No, you're the puppet.
I love when Brendan Schaub fucking checks Brian Callen. I love when Brendan Schaub One thing I know, a lot of people talk about how Brendan Schaub is completely unfunny and he sucks, but fucking, I like when Brendan Schaub endorses a conspiracy, but when he does it, it's like it discredits it. You know, I like that. I think it's funny.
Assets, bro.
You're the puppet.
They're moving assets.
What do you mean, like military people?
Dude, study the Bolshevik War. It is happening in real time. 100%.
But
I just wanted to get that out to everybody because I'm trying to warn people. This is what's next.
Bro. Told you this was going to happen. All part of the plan. Shout out Mel K. Who is this? What the fuck? This person doesn't even have 1,000 followers, and they're getting a shout out from Sam Tripoli, and they still only have less than 1,000. All right, let me drop this. My buddy said he was getting in the shower, so we had a couple minutes so we could get through that. Bro, that is funny. Adam Wiley, thank you for fact-checking that video that I was playing. But you know what is funny? I mean, it's better than nothing, and it's better than just having shit removed because people get the facts wrong. But that community note was not on that video when I saved it, because I scrolled down and looked at the comments that were on it when I went to save it. All right, let me bring up. I saved this guy's video. Let's see what he gets into.
Say it's pretty unpopular.
I don't remember what this is about. I don't know if I watched through much of this, but I saved it. So let's just play it here and we'll get out of here in a minute.
Things, starting with,
hold on, let's start from the top.
I'm about to say some pretty unpopular things, starting with, this is not good. Also, this is not a...
Senator Cory Booker calls Los Angeles riots peaceful, slams Trump for deploying National Guard.
Peaceful protest. But something very disturbing is happening in the background that I think you should know about. It's time to deploy Palantir to Los Angeles.
Oh, fuck. Here we go, guys. This is why I saved it. Palantir. Here we go. Fucking Laura Loomer. Bro, this is... Did I save this? Did I save that other video? Bro, Tim... what's his fucking name? Tim Dillon. God, I'm a fucking idiot. I have brain fart. Tim Dillon absolutely fucking cooked on his... I've been watching a lot more Tim Dillon recently because Tim Dillon is just... I fucking love the man. He's so funny and he breaks things down in a very, like, real way while making it incredibly fucking funny. But we'll get to that in a minute. A Palantir and fucking what Tim Dillon said about it. And this is almost going right in line with what Tim Dillon was saying, because he said people are going to there's Palantir, who is a shadowy fucking company that is like run basically by the CIA, which now Donald Trump has awarded them a contract, and they're going to help to make a fucking profile for every citizen and probably non-citizen in the United States based on, like, I guess they're putting Palantir's use. I don't know if it's the Foundry thing, but they're using Palantir tech to use artificial intelligence systems to basically integrate every little bit of data that any government agency or any kind of data that they can get on you. They're going to bring it all together and make a profile for every fucking person in the country. Which, guys, the CIA making profiles on innocent, law-abiding citizens of the U.S. That's just like, I don't know how much you like Trump to think that that's like a good idea. Am I crazy, or did we think that Trump was going to drain the swamp and get rid of the deep state? And now he's teaming up with the CIA to spy and fucking create profiles about U.S. citizens? I don't know. Something about that is just weird to me. Call me crazy. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm sorry, but I just, I'm having trouble with Trump, guys. I really am. And you guys know I'm 100%. I try to like keep it real. And I told you guys I almost didn't vote for him. And I'm worried. And this is the kind of stuff that adds to my worry. I'm way past being like, hey, I don't like how he's so friendly with Netanyahu. We're way past that. Now we're at Trump teaming up with the CIA. Where you guys get where that's like probably, I mean, does that sound bad to anybody else, or is it just me?
To deal with the illegals. You know you love to see it. You're lying if you say you wouldn't.
Then this is exactly, sorry, this is what Tim Dillon was saying, that people are going to, now you're going to see the MAGA people, because all of these fucking people, and guys, watch and wait for it. We've seen Alex Jones do it already. When Nick Fuentes went on Alex Jones' show and tried to talk about Palantir, Alex Jones cut him off and digressed into something else. And then you saw there's another clip of fucking Alex Jones saying, Palantir, Palantir, Palantir. Everybody's talking so much about Palantir. Palantir is such a small thing compared to blah, 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 blah. This is exactly what Tim Dillon said, is you're going to start to see all of these fucking MAGA content creators and talking heads and hosts for whatever fucking bullshit shows. You're going to see them all trying to twist reality. That's their only option, guys. These people that are 100%, no offense to, I'm not trying to run off any pro-Trump people or talk shit about people that support him. Guys, I get it. I get where you're coming from. But this is just facts. These people that are invested this much in their big fucking groups of completely biased fucking conservative or whatever sides, conservative or liberal, Democrat, Republican, all of these people, they have no other option. I have options. I can actually be honest with you guys, because my friendships and relationships with people have almost nothing to do with politics at all. My fucking career isn't on the line based on me trying to justify something Donald Trump or Joe Biden does. But this is what you're going to see from all these MAGA people now, who are may or may not be getting paid off by Israel and or Palantir. They're going to try to find a way to twist this, guys. They're going to try to contort reality into making it fit in your head that it's okay for the CIA to help Donald Trump track these illegal immigrants. But yeah, they're going to track everyone else too, but we need to get rid of these illegals. Guys, this is a fucking nightmare. You have to be kidding me, Trump. You have to be kidding me.
This is the grand plan. Okay, it's not an accident that cars are burning on the streets and people are waving foreign flags on the streets. There is something they're trying to manufacture consent for.
Trump taps Palantir to create master database on every American. Cool.
Remember, when they justified the passing of the Patriot Act over 20 years ago, they told us we needed all this extra power to go after the bad guys, to get rid of the terrorists.
And it's weird. Now you get fingered, you get your asshole fingered by a TSA agent, and it's just weird. I don't think that they found any terrorists in my asshole yet. It's just weird.
But almost immediately, the government started to use that extra power they were given to spy on ordinary Americans, right? How can you be so sure that you will not be deemed an enemy of the state one day? There's absolutely no guarantee that this master database won't be weaponized against you. And to be perfectly honest, history tells us that the likelihood is pretty high that it will be used against you one day. So to quote RFK Jr., 1, any power that the government takes from the people, it will never return voluntarily. 2, every power that the government takes, it will ultimately be abused to the maximum extent possible. 3, nobody ever complied their way out of totalitarianism. The only thing we can do is resist. Be careful out there, people.
And with that, we're going to get the fuck out of here, ladies and gentlemen. White Iced Tea, DMS favorite part about flying. What are you talking about? I haven't been on a plane in so long, guys. I was actually really scared about it. Bro, up until not that long ago, like a year, I was pretty freaked out about flying, but I'm actually kind of looking forward to getting on a plane again because it's cool going way up there. And then, like I said, I got that fucking I got that handheld console thing, and I don't have any other time in my schedule to be able to play a video game. So I'm actually excited to fucking to get on the plane, get up in the air, and then have 3 hours to just burn on this fucking game. I feel shameful. Flying is terrifying. I flew a few times. I've flown like a total of maybe like 4 round trips, 3 or 4 round trips to different places. Oh, you're saying TSA fingering my asshole is the best part of flying. Well, it's my favorite part. It shouldn't be yours, White Iced Tea, but yeah. For pussies. Holyoke Joe's such a dick. He's getting heat with people in the chat now who are scared to fly. You hear that, Scott Starboard? He says you're a pussy. No, it is, especially now that planes are just going down left and right. It is scary. And I'm hoping my pilot isn't black or a woman. And I know that sounds really bad, but I'm just scared, guys. It's out of fear. I'm reacting out of fear. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Dark Times with Dark Man Steve. I got to get the fuck out of here. I had plans. I stayed on too late already. But I love you guys. I love to break down the news. Maybe show you guys some stuff you might not have seen. Oh, wait, let me look that up. Big E. God damn it. Marines, Los Angeles. Oh, 700 Marines and 2,000 National Guard. All right, them boys are headed down there. As of 3 hours ago, Marines are headed to L.A. Big E was right. All right, lovers. Thank you all for hanging with me. Guys, if you haven't already, I forget to talk about it at the beginning of the stream. Please hit the goddamn like button for me. Please. I'm going to go to YouTube and hit my own fucking like button. I already did. I already hit it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for the support. I hope I don't divide anybody on stuff. Look, I know there's people in my chat that like Trump, and there's other people on other, ends of the spectrum. Grando Reaper definitely doesn't. And, I'm truly, guys, I'm trying to give you like the real stuff. I'm really not playing this fucking political game. I'm trying to actually kind of bring you facts in a not so fucking dishonestly slanted way. So, bear with me, guys. Thank you all for the support, though. I really, thank you. Yeah, and share the stream. Yeah, if, guys, if you don't mind, I mean, I know sometimes I cover some controversial shit you might not want to share on your wherever. But if you don't mind, please repost the stream somewhere. Get some more people up in this chat. I'm going to make some more clips from the stream and post those up because I know that helps a lot. You know, sometimes people won't click on your stream. They don't know what the fuck we're doing in here. They don't know that we have a blast in here every fucking night. And we report the news better than the mainstream some nights. And so sometimes it's literally clicking a couple videos and paying attention to what we're looking at. And we report the news more accurately on this stream than you'll see on wherever the fuck it was. Remember the other night. Anyway, lovers, thank you for the support. I will see you guys tomorrow night. I'll be on. Scott Starbird, thank you, sir, for joining us. And I'm sorry if I know you like when Alex isn't on. I normally don't get on until a little after 8, like 8:05. So I hope I didn't cut off some of your stream. I certainly did not mean to. I just right when I hopped on, I went to YouTube and I saw you were live and I was like, fuck. But Scott, thank you so much for the support. Daniel Graham, I appreciate that, bro. It's your first time in here. Great stream. Glad I was able to catch this tonight. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate all the support, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow night, 8 p.m. I'll be on by then, right after Alex Stein. Stein goes on at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then Scott Starbird is on before that, 6 p.m. Eastern. Scott Starbird goes live, and we're up in that chat. We're all up in these chats. That's our lineup for the evening. And besides that, I'll see you guys probably in Bubba's chat. I'll be in there in the morning, the Bubba Army chat. And tomorrow, I should have my new backdrop up. Not that anyone gives a fuck, but I really think it's cool. Escher piece. So we'll see that too. All right, you guys. That's it for me. This has been Dark Times with Dark Match Steve. Love ya.